Alright, so we're gonna start today's weekly vlog with just disassembling the wall between my two girls' bedrooms there. I planned on finishing them and making them into two separate rooms, but they're growing up faster than expected, and I'm a little further behind than I originally planned on pretty much all my work inside the building. So we finally decided it's time to tear the wall down, make it one big bedroom so they can share, and I'm gonna, in the next couple weeks here, few weeks I guess, we're going to try and completely finish this room in the house. My wife and I can wait. We're mature enough to understand that things take time, but the kids might not understand that 100%. So we're gonna start with the finishing work here, because I really think kids need to experience this when they're younger. You know, let them have things that might stick with them, core memories or whatever of having a nice bedroom when they were younger and stuff. Most of their childhood has been in nothing to call their own. It's always been just makeshift rooms here and there and whatever else. So I figure it's time to give them something. So I just took out one of the doors, took out the wall, took out most of the electrical here, and then did just fill in the studs there. But yeah, so hopefully this project doesn't end up breaking the bank, but we just got the wall down and framed up here this week, and then now we're gonna do some cleaning up after this here in the yard as well while the weather's nice. As you can see, the foliage is picked up. We got a bunch of free stuff that the mother-in-law was giving away. So it all just got thrown in my truck and then thrown out here just so that it wouldn't get rained on, because it's a lot of work to go through it all and we didn't have time to organize everything. A lot of this stuff is just like partial socket sets. Those are kind of like a multi-size ones. Kind of weird. A lot of these sets or whatever, they used to be the father-in-law's. They're just all random things that he had in his garage. I mean, I've made a mess here myself. Like, I never cleaned up the welder afterwards. So I gotta resort this pallet back out and move that out of there. I was using this for storage. I've got some truck parts that probably shouldn't be there. There's all kinds of stuff down here. So a lot of these things, like the heater and whatnot, don't need to be down here. I've been using this for some woodworking as well. As you can see, it's complete absolute mess back here. Got kids' toys back there. Yeah, everything's kind of haphazardly thrown in here. So today we're gonna, well, it's like halfway through the day already. So yeah, we were gonna clean up is what I meant to say, but I often don't finish my thoughts if I'm thinking hard on stuff. But like I said there, it was about time to get this front yard really tidied up again after it kind of exploded with all that new stuff that we ended up getting. So this is just the first step here into cleaning. Not fully cleaned yet, but definitely clean enough that we could at least manage. And I've been trying to set aside like a little bit of time here and there just to tidy up. So I got some small projects that I want to get done before winter, so making sure that this is tidied up allows me to get that done. Yeah, there's just like a ton of random things that you accumulate that sometimes my wife likes to joke that I'm a hoarder or whatever, but certain times, especially if you're trying to save money, hold on to something. I've got the space, and then I can use that in the future for whatever the project might be. Upcycling or whatever, I guess, is the term that they use these days. But yeah, I admit that a lot of it is junk, but you gotta save money where you can. Yeah, one thing that definitely helps is organization here. And as much as I was just trying to really mainly get this cleared out, I figured, might as well set up this little rack system here that I got. And then there was this hose reel that I also got that had been sitting in the box forever. Unfortunately, this hose reel had quick connects on, some kind of proprietary quick connect on the both ends that I didn't notice until after I built it. So I couldn't put the hose on there as I planned. But that little rack mounted storage thing was pretty good. Held like a lot of stuff on there, so that was nice. Okay, so yesterday we did pretty good here. We got just a little bit left to clean over here. I moved that shelf over. It's just an old one I had there. Got some stuff organized on the wall. This area is fairly clean. I brought over this old bench there that I made out of a table a long time ago. I want to fix it up a little bit, reinforce it, and then make it a little smaller. Like I'm gonna cut a little bit maybe. I'm not sure if I'm gonna cut off the end or if I'm gonna cut. I gotta cut some off of this side anyways. Maybe quickly sand the top so it's not so rough. But anyways, everything else just got stacked into piles. Things that need to go back into the pole shed. Stuff that needs to go for storage that shouldn't be in the pole shed. So those two things will be dealt with, and afterwards there's like some outdoor stuff that needs to stay out there, like the chairs and whatever. But yeah, so now we're gonna just quickly, like a lot of this stuff here needs to stay out here anyway, so I'm just gonna kind of shuffle this stuff to the sides, and then we're going to get the shelf put in. We'll fix up that chair there, and then we'll not chair, sorry, we'll fix up that table, and then we'll get that table all put together. Yeah, we got to get all this dealt with today because it's supposed to rain for the next 3 days. So yeah, that's what is on the docket for today. Yeah, setting up one little shelf here helps a lot, just to kind of get all the smalls and little jugs and things, all put in one place. So it's helpful. And then having that bench there means that I can kind of tinker on small things. I still need to mount the vise on there and stuff, so make it a little bit better, but we'll get there. Yeah. Okay, so the pile there's mostly dealt with. There's probably like 3 or 4 little things there just need to be moved, but nothing's really organized 100%, but it's a lot better than it was. I got my bench in here at least now, and I gotta organize the tools again. Okay, so we're gonna take a little break from working on this stuff right now, and like there's a lot of that stuff still has to go into the container as well. So, and then I've got that giant pile over there that's got to go there, so we've got to start dealing with that now. Okay, well, now the part I've been dreading. This is the container here that when we moved out here, I just put everything we owned that needed to be dry and protected in here, and we packed it all in real tight. And then since we've moved out, we've just been grabbing pieces here and there with no rhyme or reason to like organization or anything. We bought a bunch of really cheap like $6 totes at Home Depot because we figured that was a little bit better than buying the cardboard boxes. They might hold up a little better, a little like more waterproof. And so anyways, those all got warped in the heat. We've been throwing more stuff in there. It's a complete gong show. Okay, so yeah, it's just a bunch of stuff, like easy access golf clubs when we need them. And there's in the back that you can't really tell, but there's just all kinds of stuff in here. Honestly, this will be a really great like storage area, a shed essentially, but it needs to be organized. So we're gonna start by, I'm gonna try and get maybe the front 20 feet, because it's a 40-foot container, so half of it. Try to get that half out, organized, and well, at least like half-assed organized. So that's what we're gonna try. Yeah, like I said again, with pretty much everything around here, is that, you know, working a full-time job there, as well as trying to manage the property and keep everything organized, not very easy. And you know, you want to make sure you make time for the kids, so it's priorities, right? And anyways, this definitely got away on me. We didn't clean out the whole thing, but we got, you know, the first half of it pretty much dealt with on the one side. Anyways, I still have a lot of stuff on the left there that's got to be cleaned out, and in the back I've got a bunch of resin racks there full of stuff, so we gotta clean that up another day. I got this playhouse here for free from my buddy who was giving it away. His kid's outgrowing it, and so, you know, save the money where you can, pick up something for the kids. As much as they are now adapting to living, you know, way out of town here, and learning to enjoy nature and the wilderness and everything, which I'm pretty excited about that. You know, they also need other things to occupy themselves outside, so having this is going to be super handy. They can, you know, use their imagination and play and do whatever they want to do. And you know, as a kid, that's like, I think that's a big deal or whatever. They got to have that time to kind of figure things out and do whatever, right? But this is a pretty structurally strong playhouse still, so it should last them until they outgrow it. And we'll move it eventually over to the lawn that I want to build probably next year now. But it's always nice to have, you know, other options for them. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this week's vlog stuff. This is just a bunch of projects that I did this week, nothing really fancy, but you know, we're working on getting there on all the little things. So hopefully we'll have some more interesting stuff for you next week. And that's it for today.